Hello, hello, dear one. Thank you for journeying with us today in this energetic transmission and conversation with Neomaji and the Council of Light. And I just want to share this is like a part two, perhaps. It's a lead off from the video transmission we posted last week, all relating to the idea of jealousy and how it's like questioning, getting curious around is this idea that if we're afraid of others being jealous of us, it'll keep us from stepping into what we're here to express and to be in a more authentic way. And I want to thank you all, first of all, for your feedback and your questions and reflections around that. We are going to have what we're going to call the discovery sessions around this topic, but it's not just about this particular jealousy piece. That's an aspect of it. It's going to be more all encompassing around stepping into your truth, your authentic expression, and what is keeping you from it. Because when we look at it from a zoomed out perspective, the idea that others would show up expressing jealousy on some level, they're a catalyst for something. And so, what are we being invited into in the midst of that? And so, we may have energetic protections in place for oh gosh, I'm being shown all the way back to our star being formed prior to even incarnating on Earth. We may be carrying energetic shields, energetic defense mechanisms to protect us, like keep us from being seen, keep us from being, it's like we wanted to fly under the radar. We didn't want to shine too bright. We didn't want to be found out as a miraculous being with infinite magical possibilities and potentials. And so, what we're going to look at in these discovery sessions is what do we have in place that's very unconscious that we forgot we put in place eons ago to protect ourselves, to hide, to keep the status quo, and to avoid, in some cases, jealousy or attack of some kind, or even just being seen. So, if you're someone who has had a hard time at work, perhaps, of getting acknowledged for your accomplishments, or you feel like you don't matter, maybe you're someone who's been doing a type of counseling or healing work of some sort, and you feel like you can't gain traction, you can't get visible. So all of these things are related. Also in relationships, you can't quite find that aligned community or partnership that you're deeply desiring because they can't see you, they can't find you, you can't find them. And so this has to do with being visible. The guides are showing me it has to do with being willing to be seen, willing to be heard, willing to be in your authentic expression fully, no apologies. So this is going to look at, they're saying, ways of being and shielding where we've put in energetic protections around being attacked, being judged. And if we're not seen, we're not judged. And so there's other layers to this. This is kind of the starting point, the launch point. And this is going to deal with, guides are saying, at least to begin with, in the discovery sessions, we're going to be looking at what is holding you back with regard to being and standing and shining in your authentic, brilliant self and being seen as that by others. So you may have certain shields in place that don't allow others to perceive you as your miraculous self. And that has kept you safe. And so it served a purpose. And is it time to let it go? So they're showing me many of these pieces you may have been working on in different ways, but these are very unconscious. And they are showing me linked to core wounds that we will address in the discovery sessions, along with the collaboration with each of you, allowing for the roundtable format, the interaction that uncovers the deeper nuggets, the deeper pieces. So, we're in this energetic right now, preparing for an expansion. We're lightening the load. We're releasing what no longer serves us. And it's a perfect time to kind of dig into this. So if you want to journey with us and want to learn more about the discovery sessions, we're asking you just to express your interest. You can use the link we're going to include in the description below, and maybe also put it in the comments to make it easier for you to find it, where you can just basically say, yes, I want to learn more. I want to be in the loop around this, because we're going to offer it in a very different way. And I'm not sure how it's going to work yet. Where I'm asking them how to express like what they've been showing me. It's like so that nobody gets left out. If you want to join, you'll be able to join. There'll be different types of levels, entry levels to come in at as far as the sliding scale, but then there'll also be scholarships available if that's something you require. So if you're interested, if it lights you up to kind of feel into this idea of being completely liberated from what's holding you back with regard to getting traction in what you're meant to be, to do, and to have in this incarnation, just express your interest and feel free to share your feedback with us as well in the comments below. We always appreciate that. And I'm not sure when they'll begin, but I want to say in the next couple of weeks. And it may be kind of a spontaneous launch. So if you want to be in the loop, get on our list to receive that information in your inbox. And that's the easiest, most streamlined way for me to be able to function linearly with this project, because it is a little bit different than how we normally offer things. So please feel free to express your interest, to get on our list. It's no obligation with that, just that you'll receive the information on how to take next steps if you desire to do so. And we'll be putting that together this week. So you should get an email, I'd say within a week of this recording. And we're actually recording this early in the week on the 17th. So I would say by the 24th, there would be something in your inbox if you've expressed interest and wanting to learn more. And so look for that, and also check your spam folder. Make sure we're on the safe sender list, embracingtheinfinite.com, safe sender list. And we want to thank you all for showing up. We know that if you're tuning into this, you are a conscious evolver that has been working your pieces and is awakening and choosing to align with the more harmonic, therefore demonstrating and being of service by modeling the more harmonic to humanity. And so we want to thank you for that. And we encourage you to acknowledge yourself within that. And we're bringing a bit of an energetic process here as we complete, just inviting you to get anchored more deeply into the truth of who you are, the light that you are, the light that you be. We're going to show you how to do that if you choose. You might just say, if you choose it, I choose to anchor more deeply into the truth of what I am. And we're going to model and show you how to be in gratitude for you for showing up, to be in gratitude for you being willing to evolve in a conscious way, being in gratitude for your journey and how it has awakened you to where you are now. And then that helps inform your path in front of you, that gratitude, that embracing of self, that embracing of your own light, the anchoring into your own light. And we just invite a gentle release of what no longer serves you to the degree that you choose. Good. Deep breath in. Might yawn, reset the central nervous system. We invite a balancing and stabilizing of all your energetic fields, updating all your grids, your reference points, all ways in which you perceive and are perceived. And as you do energetic work, you always want to, when it completes, cocoon yourself in an appropriate energetic cocoon. Maybe it's sacred shapes, sounds, light, energetic codes. Just helps you have a bit of a safe container as you integrate the work. And even the subtle shift that just happened is a shift. And it puts you on a little bit higher trajectory than you were on before you did it. So nice work. And we look forward to connecting with you all soon. If you do want to journey with us for our next Empowered Evolution Masterclass, that's going to be on the full moon, May 31st. And we'll have that link below when it becomes available. And you can check our online store at embracingtheinfinite.com. We should have that up this week as well. And we just did the new moon version that was extraordinary yesterday, actually, as I record this. So if you want to check that out, we'll also add that link below. And it was all about lightening the load as we prepare for that June up level. And a lot of really cool stuff that came through around that, including aspects of what we're speaking to with the Discovery series, Discovery Sessions, which is all about being seen in an authentic, like as having value. So anyway, it's starting to come through and I'm so excited. So we look forward to connecting and journeying with you in whatever way you choose moving forward. We want to thank you. Thank you for showing up and being willing to be a conscious evolver in unprecedented times of great change. Much love.